Hey, what is going on guys? Tech Enthusiast here, and this is a camera comparison video between the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus against the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. So how will Samsung's latest offering do against Huawei's Mate 20 Pro? Let's find out in this video. Just before starting the comparison, here is an overlook of the camera specs. The Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus has a triple camera setup, a 12 megapixel standard lens with OIS, a 12 megapixel telephoto lens also with OIS, and a 16 megapixel ultra wide angle lens. The Huawei Mate 20 Pro also has a triple camera setup, a 40 megapixel standard lens, a 20 megapixel ultra wide angle, and 8 megapixel telephoto lens with OIS. For video recording, the Galaxy S10 Plus can record at 60 frames per second for both 1080p and 4K. For slow motion videos, it can record 240 frames per second at 1080p and 960 frames per second at 720p. The Mate 20 Pro can record up to 4K at only 30 frames per second and 1080p at 60 frames per second. And for slow motion videos, it can also record 240 frames per second at 1080p and 960 frames per second at 720p. Starting things off is this dandelion, and I would say it looks better on the Mate 20 Pro. The color is more accurate and you can see more of the shadows. Next is a close-up shot of a Fox plant, and the Galaxy S10 Plus is sharper and better of the two. On this photo of a toy truck, at first glance they look very similar, but if you look around the edges, the edge detection is better on the Mate 20 Pro and the text is also a little sharper. Here is a photo of a post box, and obviously not a lot going on here, but in terms of the color accuracy, I will have to give it to the Mate 20 Pro. Here is a wall art I stumbled upon, and if you look closely, the Mate 20 Pro has slightly more details than the Galaxy S10 Plus. I managed to take a photo of this cat, and I think I prefer the Galaxy S10 Plus here, as it has pulled in more lighting, so you are able to see a lot more in this tucked away area. Now I will be comparing the zooming capabilities. Here is a standard photo, and the Mate 20 Pro is better of the two here. And then we go on to 2x telephoto on the Galaxy S10 Plus and 3x telephoto on the Mate 20 Pro. And the Mate 20 Pro obviously has better zooming capabilities. Here is a super wide angle photo, and without a doubt the Mate 20 Pro has much better details here. Moving on to a portrait photo, looking at the face, the Galaxy S10 Plus looks slightly washed out, whereas the Mate 20 Pro isn't, and the background blurring is better. Having said that, it is contrasty, and you can tell that by looking at the sky. Here is a portrait photo of a Transformer figure, and they pretty much look identical. Moving on to indoor photos, this has been taken in room lighting conditions, and apart from these slight color variations, the Mate 20 Pro is a bit sharper, which you can tell by looking at the mesh of the mic. Here is a candle holder, and overall I feel the Galaxy S10 Plus did better. The photo is clearer and still kept the base in focus, whereas for an odd reason the Mate 20 Pro didn't. On this photo, again with room lighting conditions, you can notice the noise on the Galaxy S10 Plus, but not as much on the Mate 20 Pro. This is a close-up shot of a Logitech mouse, and apart from the little color variation, they look similar to each other. This photo was taken with minimal lighting. The Galaxy S10 Plus tried to make it a lot bright, but it also has a lot more noise compared to the Mate 20 Pro. Moving on to outdoor low light photos, these photos were taken with night mode on, and the Mate 20 Pro is better here as it has less noise than the Galaxy S10 Plus. And then the final low light photo of the Iron Man mask, the Mate 20 Pro produced a brighter image, and you can see a lot more than the Galaxy S10 Plus. This is a focus test video recording on the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus to see how fast it focuses with the background and the foreground object. This is a focus test video recording on the Huawei Mate 20 Pro to see how fast it focuses with the background and the foreground object. In this video comparison, do look out for the animated speaker icons so you know which device the audio is coming from. This is a 1080p video recording at 30 frames per second between the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus against the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. Okay, I'm just gonna go down here, and I don't know what that thing is swimming there. Let's get a bit closer, and it's moving away. Let's see if there's anything else in the area. Okay, so the day is very windy. It's like the wind is roaring, and we'll just have to see how the audio quality is between the two phones. And time to finish it off with a short jog for the video stabilization. This is a 4K video recording at 30 frames per second between the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus against the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. Okay, so the day is quite decent today. It is sunny, but it is very windy. I'm not sure how the audio quality is going to be on the recording. So let's just take a quick jog to see the video stabilization between the two. And we'll see what we've got here. So we've got pigeons, ducks, the gulls flying away. And let's just take a look at the surrounding area. And that does it for this recording. So that is the end of this camera shootout. For daylight photos, it was close, but I would say the Mate 20 Pro was better overall. Telephoto and super wide angle was also better on the Mate 20 Pro. For portrait photos, the Galaxy S10 Plus is probably a little better. For the indoor photos and low light photos, the Mate 20 Pro is better of the two. For video recording, the Galaxy S10 Plus was better in terms of the quality, as it records at a much higher bitrate than the Mate 20 Pro, and it can also record 4K videos at 60 frames per second, whereas the Mate 20 Pro is limited to 4K at 30 frames per second. For slow motion video, both of the phones can record up to 960 frames per second at 720p, but I would say the Galaxy S10 Plus had the better video quality. So what did you think of this camera comparison video? Which of these phones will you or have you bought? Do let me know in the comment section. Overall, I think the phones are very close in terms of features. In some ways, you can say the Galaxy S10 Plus copied some of the features of the Mate 20 Pro, like the triple camera setup and reverse wireless charging. The price difference is £100 between the two, and I hope this video helped you make a decision. I have also done a speed test and benchmark comparison, which you can also find on my channel. Now, if you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, then please do consider subscribing, as I have more videos coming up, so make sure you hit that bell icon so you get notified as soon as I release those videos. Please do follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and like always, thanks for watching, and I will catch up with you in the next video.